Hey, how's it going, guys? Nate here, and today we'll be taking a look at 3, maybe even 4 if there's a bonus one. Spoiler alert, there is a bonus one. There will be 4 different mods that will work for console Skyrim Special Edition once it releases on October 28th. Now, do keep in mind, some of these mods have particular limitations on them that keep them from being fully compatible with the PlayStation 4. However, thankfully, many of them are also kind of working on variants that will allow them to be played on the PlayStation 4 eventually within time. So, without further ado, let's do further. So, coming in at number 1, we have Frostfall, Hypothermia Camping Survival. Now this mod is actually one of the bigger ones on PC, and the developer already has it ready to go on the Xbox One. Development on the PlayStation 4 is still questionable, however, possibly Chesko, the creator of this mod, has expressed interest in creating a variant that works on the PlayStation 4. Now what Frostfall does is it adds in hypothermia and exposure as mechanics into the game, where you need to avoid the cold by setting up campsites and getting little fires going on, or putting on the appropriate amount of apparel. Now what this mod does differently than others that add in things like that, add in things like hunger and the necessary need to sleep and all that stuff, is it doesn't get tedious at all. It doesn't feel intrusive on the overall experience, but instead it feels like it adds to it, you know? Sometimes you'll get in the north and be like, oh, gotta put on my fur jacket or whatever. It's a pretty fun experience, and in my opinion, makes the game a little bit more immersive for it. Coming in at number 2 is already one of the bare necessities on the PC, and that is the unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch that is now ready to go on the Xbox One, with a variant in creation to work on the PlayStation 4. The creators of this mod have expressed the possibility of it actually working on the PS4, they just have to take a few things out due to external scripts. Now, the thing about this mod is it weighs 575.1 megabytes. Keep in mind, the Xbox One has a maximum load order of 5 gigabytes, and the PlayStation 4 is somewhere around 1 gigabyte, so it is already a very, very beefy project. However, it fixes hundreds of gameplay, quest, NPC, object, item text, and placement bugs all over the place. It makes the game run a lot more smoother, and it's a lot more dependable of an experience. You don't have to worry so often about the game randomly crashing or quests breaking. I remember there's this one quest in Markroth that would never let me complete it. It was like escape from some sort of prison, and I would always have this glitch where I just couldn't get past it. Well, once I downloaded this patch, it fixed it and it worked wonderfully, so I highly recommend this mod as soon as the game comes out. This is one of the things you're going to download right from the get-go. Coming in at number 3, we have Scroll Crafting. Now this mod will be ready to go on the Xbox One, PS4, and PC, with nothing subtracted from any versions at all, right when Skyrim Special Edition comes out on the 28th, and it only weighs 91.3 kilobytes, so it's not going to be taxing on your load order at all. What this mod does is it adds in various scrolls to help you circumnavigate a lot of the leveling you have to do to get access to certain spells and potions. Generally, Skyrim can become a very grinding game, especially if you want to invest in something like Magicka, and after you've played through multiple different characters and stories all over and over and over again, generally that grind can become more tedious than ever. This mod allows you to get around it without feeling too cheaty. It adds in 85 new scrolls to the game, as well as a special little dungeon for you to craft them all together. So that way you can get access to all the spells and potions and whatever you want to use without any of without all that tedium involved in it, I suppose. And finally, concluding our list, we have Dovahkiin Keep. I might have said Dovahkiin wrong. I don't think so, though. I like how I say Dovahkiin. Dovahkiin! Anyway, we have Dovahkiin Keep available on all platforms right when this game releases, much like our previous mod. So PS4, Xbox One, PC, you'll be able to play this, and it only weighs 788.3 kilobytes. So again, not really taxing on your load order at all. This is a player house mod, and I wanted to include one of these because I feel like we're beginning to take this very much for granted with Fallout 4 Settlement Mode, but Skyrim Special Edition doesn't really have that. The closest thing is the Hearthfire DLC, which in my opinion isn't that customizable. Well, this mod adds in a little place for you to stay and live in that's quite luxurious to say the least. And I think we're going to be seeing a lot of these become very popular on consoles as time goes on and new modders begin to upload these to Bethesda.net, because it is definitely something fun just to look around in and mess around with a bit. And this is a mod I certainly like, because outside you've got this very castle-like sort of exterior, but the interior is a bit more cozy, sort of like a lodge or an inn sort of feel, and I really enjoy that. Anyway, guys, we're going to end the list right here. Now, you might be thinking, well, wait a minute, Nate. Aren't there some really big mods like False Scar and whatever set to release as well? Yes, they are intended to come out on consoles very soon. However, they've not been uploaded to Bethesda.net, so we're not 100% sure on the release dates just yet. And I wanted to include a list that we can download straight from launch of the game and not have to worry about possible release dates. So all these mods will be available right at release of Skyrim Special Edition on October 28th, Friday. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to leave a like down below, dislike if you did not, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Peace out, everyone.